Hey guys, Palmerator here, and I am bringing you part 2 of Biomes in Depth in Minecraft. And so yeah, let's get it started. So we're going to start off here with the Extreme Hill or just Hill biome. In this biome, there is a lot of animal activity like cows and pigs, so it's a good place to go hunting. There's one danger in this, or there's two dangers depending how you want to look at it when it comes to this biome. One being the fact that there's many caves. This is the most common biome for looking for caves. So if you're looking for a good mine shaft, you should go to this biome. Just not to fall in. And as for the major hills, just make sure you don't fall off the edge. I mean, some of them can be really high blocks, and you can fall off the edge and either get hurt or die. So yeah, this biome, like I said, it's really cool to look at. I mean, with all the hills that it has. This tends to be one of people's more favorites just because it can be very scenic depending on the seed that you get and where you are. So now going on to the next biome, and this is the ocean biome. It is very large. It's the largest biome out of all of them, and it is a flat, and it is made entirely of water. Once in a while, there are a few islands that can be part of this biome, but overall, it's massive amount of water. And so yeah, the water can get to be 20 blocks deep and 25,000 blocks wide. So that is lots and lots of ocean. So there also is there can be mountains and plains within under the ocean, which can determine how deep the water actually is. Many times there are epic caves, which are just basically caves that are below sea level, and sometimes they lead into ravines, and they're good mine shafts as long as they're not too deep and you don't drown by the time you get into them. And there can also be abandoned mine shafts like we learned about in the desert biome. But these are underwater, so once again, they're really hard to access if they're deep in one of those deep canyons underwater. The next biome we have here today is the taiga. Not the rapper that sings YOLO, but a winter woodsy biome. It's basically a mix between a tundra and jungle and forest all combined. There's snow on the ground here and big, tall forests, and the grass is blue-gray. These trees are actually called pine and spruce trees, and this is the most common biome for the wolves to spawn in. So if you're looking for yourselves some puppies, this is the best biome to do it, only because this is where they're most likely to spawn. And this isn't a very common, it's not extremely rare, but it's not the most common biome, but it is a good biome to have because wolves are always useful to have in your house. Another fact about this biome, that's actually opposite of the desert biome, is that when it's raining out, it actually turns to snow. And so as you can see here, I'm playing around with it again, going back and forth. And so yeah, rain, snow. So if you prefer snow over rain, this is a good biome for you, I guess. So now going on to the last biome of this episode, and this is the jungle biome. This is a new biome that was added in 1.2.1 Minecraft. It's relatively new. I think it's been about a month or two possibly, and it consists of very large trees and vines, and usually very hilly. When you're inside the jungle, the sky actually becomes greener, and you can kind of see that from here, but I'm not deep inside the jungle. Like I said, the landscape is very hilly. There's many lakes. The trees grow to be massive size. They can get to be up 30 blocks tall and 4 blocks wide, which is really big for trees. I mean, compared to about like the 10 by 1 trees that we have in the forest. And so as you hear, they're massive, very good for if you need some wood. This is the place to go. There's also vines on the trees, so you can actually climb the trees without needing ladders, which makes them good places for tree houses, to get away from mobs at night. And that is a huge benefit for these. And also, when mobs blow up at the bottom, it doesn't really matter because your whole tree is not going to disappear just because the bottom one is broken off. The final thing I want to mention about this biome is that it introduced a new species to the Minecraft world, and that is the kitty. Um, well, before it's actually the kitty, it's called an ocelot, and they're wild. And if you feed them fish, they become your friend. But for that is it, guys. That is the end of this biome video. There will be one more. And so make sure you subscribe if you are not, and give this video a like if you liked it, and give me a few comments down in the section below telling me whether or not you would like to see certain Minecraft Indepths. And as you know, I do this with the Noah Zone, and I'll be putting a few links in the description and annotations to videos these videos, other Minecraft Indepth videos, the recent ones. And that is it. I got Palmer Raider signing off. Peace.